Hey, it's Dee, the frustrated gardener, and I'm back. I've been gone for a while. Not really gone, I've been watching everybody's videos, but I just really haven't had anything of interest to talk about. But it's mid-October, and we are still pretty warm. It's 90 right now. But we've had a few cold fronts that have come through. I think the coldest we've had was one afternoon actually. The very first cold front was on a Friday and it dropped down to 48. But we are some evenings in the 51s, in the morning when we wake up. But most days we've been up in the 80s and 90s. So we're still 90 today, but we have a project we're going to start, and I am going to turn you around and show you what it is. So we are tackling the back of this garage. Well, actually we're going to tackle the whole garage and the whole house if the back of the garage turns out as we hope it does. We're not sure if it will. So he's bringing out all the stuff, and as soon as he gets everything set up, I'll bring you back and show you what we're doing. So first I have to laugh because I looked back at the first part of the video and you can definitely see all the white zinc sunscreen on my face. I look hilarious. Okay. But anyway, this is what we're doing. We have TXI white mortar mix type S. We have a bucket. We have a drill and a drill bit. We have water. We have brick and a ladder. We are going to attempt to German Schmear our garage and house. And today it starts. So we are going to experiment and play around and see exactly what the back of this garage was going to look like, to see if we want to do the whole garage and the whole house. And the reason we're starting back here is no one can see this unless we bring them back here. So I will update you soon. Okay, so far I started on this section, as you can see he's up in the pitch up there. Half a bag so far for what he's working on and what I've done. So we are not German Schmear experts. We have never seen German Schmear in person, nor have we ever done it before. But I think I would like his a little thicker.
Okay, I'm going to get the wire brush and kind of brush that out a little bit.
Yeah, well see, I took water, just so y'all know. I took water, and you can see how thick mine is. You can't see some of the joints, but I'm going to let mine dry a little bit. But I came back with water and smoothed it down. Okay, because you don't want to take off too much, but you want to take off just enough. Because we can come back and add to it. So I will come back and let y'all know how this is turning out. Okay. So as he is mixing another batch, because he's got that part that I smoothed up, and then I've done this part. The brick, because it's been in sun all day, is very hot. So we've been wondering, is it going to make it set faster? But we're going to come back afterwards and kind of bring out the bricks we want. We think we're just going to go ahead, smear the whole back, smooth it out, and then come back later once it's set up some, not all the way, and go ahead and expose the bricks that we want. We are going to trim out everything we think in a very dark chocolate brown. So kind of changing up the color scheme somewhat. But while he's mixing that, let me tell you the story of how hard it was to find this mortar. And of course, you know, to do the whole garage and the house, we're going to have to get more than this. But we ended up, San Antonio didn't have it, which is a drive for us. Our local Home Depot did not have it. New Braunfels, Home Depot, or McCoy's did not have it, but we did drive to San Marcos. San Marcos is about, I don't know, about a 45-minute drive from us. And I have to tell you, we don't often go to McCoy's, but they were the most helpful people that we have ever dealt with. I called them before we went. I checked online, it said they should have it in the store. And then when I called, they said, well, let me go check it. They had already pulled it for us. They just didn't know how much we needed. So it was kind of just sitting out there waiting on us, and we got everything we needed. So if you're ever in San Marcos and you need help, McCoy's, you know, in home building, McCoy's was great. And they are, what road is that, sweetheart? What road is McCoy's on? It's 12, but it changes to...
not McCorkle.
No, hold on. It's the Wonder World Drive. So, just where 12 changes into Wonder World. If you are from that area, you'll know what I'm talking about. So, okay, we'll be back, and I'll let you know how we're progressing along. He's working, and I'm just talking. This is what I do best. Be back in a minute. Okay. We've been, what, hour and a half?
Something like that.
And very slow going, right?
Yeah.
Very messy.
Yeah. But it is playing in the mud.
It is playing in the mud, so it's kind of fun. It's not extremely hard work, but it's hot, and I'm kind of hot and tired. So I'm taking a little break. We have got to come back now and expose some of the bricks we want to expose. We're experimenting. We're trying to leave some exposed, some, I don't know, some all the way covered, and then we're going to see what it's like to get it all uncovered. So this is probably a month worth of project right here, because it's going to be work a little and then wait till the next weekend if it's a nice weekend and work some more. So we will bring you along. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we have kind of figured out putting it on too thick and covering everything is not going to give us quite the look we want. We want more of the look that is down here.
Like that?
Like, well, kind of like this. But we'll have to come back and cover some of the grout lines. But he has, what does your material look like when you...
It's about like pancake dough.
Well, I can't see it. Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Probably still a little bit thick. Probably could use a little bit more water.
Well,
Let's put a little bit in there.
Okay. So...
It dries real quick.
It dries quick. He's not putting it on as thick, but we are going to have to come back and cover the kind of the grayish, beigeish existing grout line or the mortar line from the brick, because we want it more like that so that this will pop more, and we don't want like the gray here. But I like how the bricks like this right here looks. I love that, but I want the white mortar to be all around it. So, like I said, we have never German schmeared before. We have never seen anybody do it, only on YouTube. So this is, we started back here, like I said, because nobody really sees back here. There's a big glob right there in the middle you left. Yeah. Nobody sees back here unless we bring them back here.
See how it's... See how now your bricks kind of...
Yeah.
exposed and covered.
Right.
So you got your exposed brick, you got your covered brick, and then whatever you don't want to cover, you can go back with a wire brush when it kind of dries a little bit, when it's easy to do.
But we are going to have to come back and somehow cover
Yeah.
this mortar line from the bricks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back in a minute and show you what else we've accomplished. Okay, just a quick update. I kind of stopped and we have been trying to scrape it off. We really think we put it on too thick. This is not the look we're wanting. I just hosed it down, exposed a little more brick, but it's still not what we're wanting. So he is going to go get the power washer and see if we can power wash some of it off. This could be a total fail. We may not do any more after this backside because right now we are absolutely hating it. So just honesty, we're not digging it. So anyway, I'll bring you back and let you know what we've ended up with. Hey, I'm back. Have to be honest, it is the next morning and I like it. I think it looks pretty nice. I do like how this is a little more off, which I did that. Than the middle part. So, and then there's this brick right there that's just, it's not as dark as it looks as it is on the video, or on the camera. But I think for our first go, it looks pretty good. And we'll trim it out. I think we will continue. I like it a lot. Interesting thing though, I'm not sure why up near the eaves we're getting a yellow. I don't know if you can see that, the yellowing of the mortar. But that little brick may need a little touch up. And then some of the other, I think it looks great. I love the imperfections of it. So anyway, this is the back of the garage. Like I said, no one will see it unless we show them. So our first go at the German Schmear, and I will bring you along when we do the rest of the house. I really like this part down here too. I like how it looks kind of old. You know, and a lot of people say, you know, why would you do that to brick? Well, our house is 24 years old in our garage. And I'm sorry guys, our brick is tired. It just, I mean, out of date, out of style. I'm tired of it. So, this was our solution. And I love it. I think it looks great. Anyway, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.